Hi there, it's Jennifer, and I'm here today to do a video about some things that I have been buying from Erin Condren in the last several months, and I've accumulated quite a few things and thought I would show you some of those today. Now, if you're not familiar with Erin Condren, the company produces life planners and address books, and they even have customizable luggage and just all different kinds of stuff. But their major thing is life planners and book kind of things like that that you can use. So I started with Erin Condren not this year, last year. And my very first one that I got was this planner here, and I can't remember, the cover is Viva España, I think. Anyway, you get to pick out the kind of cover design you want. You can customize it in any way. They'll put your name on there or the name of your website. You can have them, you can upload a photo and they'll put like a family photo or something on there. You can have maybe your name on the front and a family photo on the back. And then the inside is just cute and colorful and has neat quotes and all kinds of stuff like that. This year, so this is the one that I have. This one I paid a little bit more for. It's, they have the regular planner designs like this, and here's another one like that. And then they also have ones that have like inlay of gold or silver, and so I got this one, which I really like. And this one's super thick because they sent me, when did I order this? I think I ordered this in September of last, or October. Anyway, they sent me the months leading up to 2014 as well, or 2015 as well, so it's thick, it has a lot in here. These are, I just think they're really great planners. I'm gonna put in some close-up pictures of the pages of the planner. I'll put that over on my blog at BusyBeingJen.com. I'm gonna put a link down below that will take you to that exact post if you wanna see some of the up-close things. It's really nice. They have tabs for each of the month sections, and then the life planner has a 2-page spread for each month, and then it has a 2-page spread for each week behind each month, so then you can divide things up. And also, their 2-page spreads, let me find an empty one. Come on. All right, so here's one. They have, each day is a column, and then it's divided into morning, day, and night. So you can put your appointments at different times of day. I don't really find that that works for me so well, and so what I have done with mine is I put a little sticker over the place that says morning, day, and night, and I put a to-do list in the top section. In the middle section, I put anything that I need to do for my YouTube channel or my YouTube channels, because I have another one called My Flagstaff Home. So my YouTube channels or my blogs. And then in the bottom section, I put things that I need to do for work. And so I have all of those things divided up into sections. They have nice little extra columns for listing your goals, they have spaces at the bottom of each page where you can list your menu plans or your exercise for each day, or any thoughts or inspiration or anything like that in there, which is really nice. At the back of the planner, they have a pocket. It's called a Keep It Together folder, and so you can pop in stickers or notes or anything like that in here, and it's got a pocket on each side. It also comes with a little plastic pocket that has like a zipper shut on it, and so you can keep other supplies for your planner, like sticky notes or stickers, anything like that. Cool thing about this year is that the planner now, they came out with removable covers. So you can take the planner and take that off and replace it with a different planner, and they pop right back on pretty easily, so I just popped that back on. But I did pick up a few extra covers this year, and I'll show you what those are. The first one I got, Erin Condren was having a kind of a special for kicking off the fact that they have these removable covers, And so they had a thing where you could get a cover for free and you just paid shipping. Their shipping is ridiculous though. I mean, it's like $6.50 or something, which is the same, well, which is almost how much these covers cost. And, but anyway, so I took advantage of that, and I got this cover right here that I will also show you over on the blog post. And this one, it was kind of for fall, Thanksgiving. It says, it's not happy people who are thankful, it's thankful people who are happy. And so, and that's the back side of it. So that was a nice thing to put on there for November, and then, or end of, yeah, for November is when I used that. And then I got one for the winter time, which is these little kind of, well, sorry, the light is reflecting off of this, snowflake kind of things. And this was really nice just for kind of the winter time. And then after we got past Christmas, I went back to my, to this one. Now, I was kind of thinking about getting one for Valentine's Day, but then I thought this sort of looks like Valentine's Day. So I'm back to that cover, and those are the only two I have at this point. So what Erin Condren also has is these personalized on-the-go notebooks. And they're the same size. Oops, I can lift it up. They're the same size as the planner in terms of dimensions, not as thick, because it's just a notebook. So, oh, and they also come with these cute, I mean, if you, well, the planner that I bought with the silver inlay, that came with one of these bands that holds the book closed, but you can buy them from the website. So this one is really just pages. Some of them are lined, some of them are blank, some of them have different designs, and a little flower and things like that. And it really is just a notebook for taking notes in meeting or whatever. So that's what I was using this one for. And in fact, I have another, what do I have this on? I guess I don't have that notebook down here. But I have another cover that came with one of my on-the-go notebooks, that because these have removable covers, I inserted one of those covers here so that I could have another section in my little notebook, and a divider so I could divide up meetings and things. And it's just been a really nice way to keep my stuff organized for stuff for work. One thing I didn't mention about the life planner that the on-the-go notebook has as well is a little bookmark thing that also snaps in and out of the planner, and it kind of keeps you, keeps your place marked for where you were the last time you were taking notes. And so I have a couple of these, and so, I have a few in different colors. So then, what else? Okay, so then, oh, I want to show you this. This was another neat thing that came out, and apparently a lot of people thought it was neat because they sold out right away, and I didn't get in on that, so I had to wait. This is a clutch, and this is for keeping your planner. So if you want to keep it in your purse or in a briefcase of some kind, and you don't want the edges to get crunched, it keeps it all together. So you can take the planner, you stick it right inside here. It fits in nice and snugly. So you can get it personalized as well. I have my name on here. I got to pick out the design, and not only did I get to pick out the design, I got to pick out the specific colors of the design. And they have that option on a lot of the covers of their life planners and on-the-go notebooks as well, that you can take whatever design it is. You might like it just the way it is, but if you really wanted to change the colors on it, you can adapt that. So this is really nice because you can see it keeps everything nice and together, and it doesn't crunch up the edges, or if you have loose papers in there, they don't fall out. All right, so another thing that I got from Erin Condren is an address book. They started putting out address books, and I just realized a while back that, I keep in touch with a lot of people because of Facebook, but I don't know where anybody lives anymore. And so I don't have their addresses. I just sort of depended on the fact that I had Facebook, and when I was thinking about sending Christmas cards or whatever, I just didn't have people's addresses. So I decided to get myself a nice address book. It's just like the life planner. It is the same dimensions. It has tabs for every letter of the alphabet, and of course the typical stuff for, well, it has these cute little insert things here for each letter. And of course the typical things you put down for in an address book, people's name, address, phone number, cell number, email, birthday, all that kind of stuff. So this is nice, and I've just decided that whenever people come to my house, I'm just gonna have them fill out their information in that. One thing I didn't mention when I was talking about the on-the-go notebook is that if you want a more simplified planner, you can buy the on-the-go notebook and pay like an extra $5 or something, and they will put in the monthly 2-page spreads, not the weekly 2-page spreads, just the monthly. So in the front, you would have all of your monthly calendars, and then the back is all just notebook paper. So if you want something that's just much more basic, then on-the-go notebook costs quite a bit less than the planner. I can't even think of the exact prices right now, but I'll link all that stuff so you can just click and it'll take you to the Erin Condren site if you're interested. And then, so then you have the same kind of notebook, but not, or the same kind of planner, but not all that extra stuff if that's too much for you. All right, so let's see, what else do I have? There was also, recently they put out this thing, it was this little clear plastic clutch that had a bunch of different things in it. It was just sort of an assortment. They were kind of having a special on it, so I picked it up. I haven't really used much of it though. So I want to show you what's in here. One of the things that was in this little clutch is this insert that on one side has sections for the days of the week, and at the top it says, oh, what to eat. So you could do your meal planning here, and because it's got those little perforated whatever edges on it, it's the same kind of thing. You can snap it right into the back of your planner, and you could do your meal planning right here with a wipe off marker, and then even list grocery items that you have to pick up. And well, actually no, you don't. You list your meals there, because on the back it says, oh, what to buy, and there's a list where you can list all the things you would need to buy. So whether you use this for a grocery list or just something that you need to stop at Target to get or something like that, you can just have a list of those things. So that's kind of a neat thing, and I have been keeping that one in my planner. That's actually probably the one thing I have been using. No, there's this other thing that I have been using. I don't use it a lot, but these are called, oh man, I can't remember what these are called. They're like little, what are they? Does it say? No, they're like little clips, and you, I can't remember. I'll pop in something here that tells what it is. But basically, what this part right here, if you can see that, this part hooks in to your planner. So let me take that. This is my address book, but it hooks into your planner like this, right on the coils. And then there's a peel off thing, and then it's sticky. So what I used this for one time is I was going to my niece's wedding, and I took the wedding invitation and I attached it to this. I stuck it on there, and then I popped it in during the month when her wedding was. So I would have the invitation and remember where it was in case I forgot, you know, the location of the wedding or anything. So these are kind of nice for those things that that you have that you want to attach into your notebook but can't because it's spiral bound, and so this is a really nice way of doing that. So the thing about this, they're not reusable. It sticks to something once and then it's done. But I had purchased some of these, and then with this little clutch that had assortment of things in it, there were some more of these, so that was kind of nice. Okay, so another thing that was in that little clutch was a packet of more of these, what do you call them, bands, elastic bands. This one has a set that has a kind of a pinkish red one and a turquoise one and a sparkly silver one. I love using these. I mean, I keep things closed. This one has 2 of them on there. For my life planner, what I do, let me pull it out of this clutch. For my life planner, what I do is I take the elastic band and I hook it around all of the months that have already passed. So when I go to flip it open, it flips straight to May. We're in May right now. And so it's really nice because then I don't have to be paging through all of the stuff from earlier. So some people use it to bind their whole planner closed. I have found I don't really need to do, I was doing that, but I found that I don't really need to now that I have this clutch that kind of holds everything together. So I figure I always need extras of these. I use them in my on-the-go notebooks as well. So there were a few more things that came in that little clutch, and one was a wellness journal. And this one has, like I said, I'll show you close-up pictures over on my blog at BusyBeingJen.com. This has a progress chart. It has little month spreads and places where you can put in, indicate how much water you've had every day and the activity you've done and the food that you've eaten. So it's got this really nice, it's not dated, so I haven't used this yet, but it doesn't matter because it's not like I'm wasting months or anything like that. And the cool thing about this is that I can take those clips that I showed you and I can stick two of them on here. So I can put one here and one down here, and then I can clip it right into my planner if I want to keep it right there. I could also put this in the keep it together folder that's in the back of the planner, but I think putting it in on the clips is kind of a nice idea too. And then the other thing that was in this clutch as well was a monthly budget book, and it's the same kind of deal. It's not, it has months of the year, but it's not dated. So if, you know, since I got this after the new year, and if I decide to use this in the future, it just has a place to list all of your home expenses. And is that it? There's a debt management tracker in the back. So it has all kinds of cool stuff. And of course, you know, her things are just so cute and decorated so pretty. So in addition to that, I also had bought a pack of pens. I only found one of them when I was looking around. There's a pack of 4 pens that you can get from Erin Condren. There's pink, orange, purple, and blue in the packet. I do like these pens. The thing I don't like about them is that they don't write well on top of the stickers that are included with the life planner. Your life planner and on-the-go notebook will come with these little sticker kind of tab things, so if you had an appointment you could put it on there and you could write on it, and these don't do very well on those. So I use these pens to write on the actual paper but not on top of the stickers because they don't work very well. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why they would create pens and sell pens that don't work with their stickers. But one thing about their stickers is that in the past they were not repositionable, and now they are. So if you put it in one place and then an appointment changes, you can peel it up and stick it in another place, and that's good. So those are the things that I got specifically from Erin Condren, but I have a few more things that I got that I use with my planner. I am not a huge decorator of planners. I just don't really do that. I sort of feel like I have enough things going on in my life that the planner just helps me stay on top of all that, and I just don't have a whole lot of time to make things pretty. Every so often I do. In fact, let me see if I have a month here that I can show you that I made pretty. Where I put some stickers in that were some little, these were for Christmas, and every so often I will put in, oh, for heaven's sakes, let's find one. So sometimes I'll use the stickers to make different color themes on here. So yeah, but so I do a little bit. So I have some washi tape and some other kind of stickers that I picked up that I thought were kind of neat. This pack of washi tape was from Staples. It's Scotch Expressions washi tape. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't say the specific kind, but it has all different colors in here and designs, which are kind of neat. And sometimes I'll just rip some of those off and put it on as a decoration on one of the boxes in my calendar, or if there's something special going on, I'll put that down and write something on top of it. So I got that washi tape. I also got this little tiny thing of washi tape. It's from, I can't even pronounce this, AOXIANG. I'll link all this stuff in the post. And they're these little tiny, thin washi tape rolls. And so those are kind of nice too to use for different things. Sometimes I take a strip of it and cover it over those places on the Erin Condren planner to cover up the morning, day, and night sections that I don't use. So those are kind of neat, and I like having those on hand. I have more washi tape. I don't have a ridiculous amount. I probably have a total of this many more colors of washi tape. And then the thing that I found last fall that was kind of cute, it was on an Etsy shop, and I suppose I could have just done this myself, but you know, why not just buy it if somebody else is going to do it for you? These are little squares, stickers. They have different patterns on them. I bought some that were just plain decorative kinds of things, and I bought some other ones that were holiday themed for the fall and into Christmas time. So these are the perfect size to fit in one of these boxes right here. And so that's kind of neat, because if you have a day where you're not really going to be writing a whole lot of stuff down, you can just put a couple of stickers, like one here and one here, for whatever the season is or whatever design you want to have, and it just adds a little pop of color to that page. It was an Etsy shop. I will look to see if I can find it, and if so, I will link it for you in the blog post as well. But you could probably just go to Etsy and look up Erin Condren stickers, because while these are not made by the Erin Condren company, they say in the description that they fit the Erin Condren Life Planner. So you'd probably be able to find it just from doing that kind of a search. So those are all of the things that I've purchased from Erin Condren in the last several months. I am looking forward to the launch of their new planners. I think they usually come out in July, and then you can purchase those and get them with extra months ahead of time, or purchase one that starts like in the new year, in 2016. What I'm really hoping for is that they're going to have a smaller size than this. The reason I'm hoping for that, well, a couple of reasons. One is a couple of my purses just don't do well holding a planner this size. I like the size of it, but it just doesn't do well in some of my purses. My summer purses are a little bit bigger and more roomy, and so they'll do fine for the summer months. But I would love to have one that was just a little bit narrower, I guess. Maybe a tiny bit short. I don't know. But the reason why I've been kind of hoping for that is that there was a survey sent out by the Erin Condren company several months ago asking about certain preferences. And one of the things they asked was, which would you prefer? And it showed the page that has the morning, day, and night labeled sections, and it said, would you like it like that, or would you like these just to be blank columns, or do you want it to be lined columns, so you could check your preference. And the other thing was that it asked about sizes of life planners and which would you prefer, and it gave 3 different options. I think it had this one, and then one larger and one smaller. And I really would like to have one that was just a little bit smaller. I like all the stuff in there, but I would like one that was a little bit smaller. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe they got some feedback in that survey, that there were others, did I say survey? That there were some other people who felt the same way I do, and maybe they're planning to make a smaller planner as an option. Of course, that means that all the extra covers they bought won't fit them, but that's okay, because I'm still going to use the on-the-go notebooks, and I can change out the covers for those. So that really is it. And when I find out what things are going to be in the new Erin Condren line, of course I'm going to be digging through and thinking about what I'm going to be ordering for 2016. And if I get anything in the meantime, anything more, I mean, do I need anything more? If I get anything in the meantime, I will let you guys know. So if you are into using Erin Condren, I'd love to hear about that in the comments below. I'd love to hear which cover you have, if you use any of the other products, or maybe you use some of the products that I have not gotten yet, and you want to tell me about some of those. Love to hear about those. And let's see, what else? I guess that's it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can hit that button right there. YouTube will let you know when I upload new videos to this channel, if I could talk. And I do videos not just about life management. I also do organizational projects. I also do things about makeup product reviews and stuff like that. So I hope you'll come along and be sure to check out that blog. See you guys later. Hope you're doing well. Bye-bye.